bad connection. Huh? It's saying very bad connection. I just started a new feed. Alright. Now let's see if it works. I'm on now. Am I on? Am I on? Can you see me?
Yeah, it's on.
Okay. Well, I have to wait for the back. I don't like this whole live thing. I don't understand why it's struggling to stay on, but it is, and it's struggling in my heart. Oh!
I just got the volume turned down.
Well, so from when I was told, okay, hi Kylie. So Kylie, you were saying that the last thing you heard over on the other video that we were trying to do with all the lag, last thing you heard was about the sweatshirt. So yeah, so just to recap, because I'd like to just get rid of the other one. All right, so giveaway. The giveaway that I'm doing is there's 3 parts, 7 winners. There might be more winners. First part of the giveaway is the illustrations. If you've already received an illustration or you want another illustration, you can still enter this contest. If you've already received an illustration, you're not disqualified from that. So you can enter and get another one. The second part, well, first off, like this video, please. Come on, guys. Second off, I got some in my eyeball. The second part of the giveaway is the flowers in the containers that light up, that you were the light of my life, and I will love you until the last one dies. Very bad connection again. And then the third part of the giveaway is extremely exclusive, limited time only merch. This is me kind of doing my test run. I already have a general idea of what I want, but because it's such a small batch and I am playing around with it, I'm hand drawing out the designs on the sweatshirts, and I'm going to be giving those away. As of right now, I'm only going to be picking 7 winners because I like the number 7. That's why we try and do 7 minutes, 7 seconds, all that fun stuff. So with that, as of right now, there'll be 7 winners, and each winner will receive 3 different gifts, and they are able to pick their sizes and all that stuff. So that is that part. As far as YouTube and building and all of that, just really briefly, I tried to explain it in my last video, which I'm just going to take that thing down here in a second. Pretty much what it boils down to is consistency. So last year I started about June or July or so on, and on December 29th, 2017, I remember looking at my numbers and I saw I had 72 followers, and I was disappointed in myself because I had not been consistent on YouTube. My goal for 2017 was between 100 and 1,000 followers, and I knew that those numbers were not there because I was not doing what I needed to do consistently on YouTube. I was just really struggling to find my niche and figure out what I wanted to do and how I wanted to express myself. So I just said, you know what, I know that I want to post 7 days a week. I'm going to try this whole daily vlogging thing, and I started that on December 29th. And I remember I said like a little prayer to myself, and I was like, I really just, if by some miracle I can reach 100 before 2017, like if that happens, I know that this is where I'm supposed to be. And at 11:58 on December 31st, and which is in my New Year's video, I looked at my phone and I had 108 followers. Oh my God. Like what? So now, Kylie, thank you, I have 305 followers. I have almost tripled my numbers in 30 days versus where I was before. I gained 72 followers in 6 months. And as far as I know, they're still with me. You guys are family. You know, I love you. I don't really like calling them followers or fans or anything like that. It's just people get confused when I say fam if they're not familiar with this, and so since this is going to be kind of a broad post for the giveaway and everything else, that's why I said followers or subscribers. So please note that I don't think you guys are just followers or just fans. You guys are my family. I tell you that all the time. You're my royal phoenixes. We are one big happy family. How did I get a lot of followers on Instagram? You know, that's where I first started, was Instagram, and honestly, I blew Instagram the up. I mean, I was literally posting in the beginning, and I use a scheduler, but I was literally posting almost 20 pictures a day. Aw, thank you, Bubba. I was literally posting almost 20 pictures a day, and through that, I was figuring out the times I needed to post, the tags I needed to use, and I posted about 20 to 30 pictures every day for about a month and a half to, no, about I say about a month and a half. And then I figured out the timing. I figured out the tagging. Hashtags are so important. And if you want to gain followers, your profile needs to be public. It can't be private. You're not going to gain followers by having a private profile. You can have a private profile, which I have. I have a very private profile that is under a completely different name, that is strictly just like my immediate family members, like my real blood family, or just people that are in my life but aren't in my life, kind of thing. And I honestly don't ever really post on there, but it's there. I honestly just use my main one. So again, it was just posting pictures, figuring out how to post, because it needs to be stuff that's appealing and stuff that's entertaining, and just staying active, replying to any comments that I got. Also, it's really important that you go and you like other photos, you go comment on other people, because no matter how big somebody is, unless they're in the millions, or it's like Nicki Minaj or something, where it doesn't matter where you post, their feed's always blowing up. They don't get a chance to read their feed. Posting on other people's on their social media, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, when their numbers are not ridiculous and I didn't just post something, it's a great way for them to notice you and to come back. And if they like what you have on your feed, then they might stick around. They might not follow you right away, but they might come back. Another thing is my Instagram used to be really consistent with pictures, but my Instagram ended up starting off one way and then coming sporadic and then turning into another thing. And I'm still trying to figure out, okay, I know what I'm doing on YouTube, but what do I want to do on Instagram? Do I want them to be the same thing, or do I want them to be different? And that's something that you have to figure out too. So, but because of where I'm at and everything on Instagram, I haven't really tried to grow it or build it. And as you've seen, I usually post stuff there that you don't particularly see anywhere else, whether it's Snapchat or anything. I guess I've posted some of the pictures, like the art and stuff I've drawn, and I've said, hey, this is what it is. But that's really I think of my Instagram as my art gallery. So that's where I want to showcase very special and important things. So if I take a really good picture for YouTube, great, then I'm going to post it on there. However, if I post a picture that has nothing to do with my YouTube that I just posted, but I like it, but I need to brag about my new YouTube, I'll post it. Does that make sense? It's just my Instagram. Aw, I'm so glad I inspire you, and that's really important then, and I love that, and I want to inspire people. That's what's so important to me. And like I was saying, doing YouTube, getting up every day, doing this stuff, it isn't easy. I struggle with my looks. I struggle with my body. I have my own insecurities. And so getting up and not putting on makeup and being in front of the camera, getting up and, acting like myself, acting crazy or goofy. And I just have to remember, yes, it's just me and the camera, but I am putting this on a public platform, so the world can judge me. Am I okay with that? Well, you know what? Yes. And that takes a lot of courage to do that, because it's one thing when you're sitting here talking to a camera. It's another thing when you're putting it out there and people are leaving feedback. However, I do want feedback. I want people to leave comments on my channel, on the videos. I mean, it's so exciting when I get to hear what other people think. I mean, I love the hearts, I love the loves, I love the I love yous, because I love you guys too. But I want to know, I just created this. What do you think? Do you like it? Do you not like it? What would you see differently? Kylie, I love how interactive you are. I totally appreciate it. I love everything that you do. I cannot wait to get my computer back up and going, because I want to share that video that you sent me, and I just absolutely love it. And that is what makes this so much more for me. I did this for me, and it started as one thing, and then you know what? I'm finally figuring out, and what I'm realizing is, one, I thrive to create. Like, I knew that I love being a creator in all different forms when it comes to art, fashion, makeup, hair. Doesn't matter. If it's something I can create, I want to do it. I've fallen so in love with creating on YouTube, I'm addicted. And to be able to hear people's feedback is so encouraging, but I've also realized that I've learned to love myself more. Like, I would have told you, you know, back in December, I was already a very confident person. I'm able to get in front of the camera. Now, since my style has changed and the way that I'm vlogging now, I have become even more confident with myself, and I love myself. I love myself more than I did before, but that doesn't mean I don't look in the mirror and go, I don't like the way I look today, or I don't like this. And we all have those issues, but it's just a matter of pushing through them, because we're our own worst critics. We're our own worst enemies. And it's just so important just to push past that and remember, we just got to do what we do and be who we are. And in the end, we're not out to please other people. If we can inspire other people, that's amazing. If we can make other people laugh and happy, that's amazing. That's so uplifting. I mean, I watch my videos and I crack up. I mean, there's a couple of videos that I have, like, literally, like, rewatched, and I'm like, I gotta stop rewatching them on here, and I need to go rewatch them on my computer, because I'm making these numbers screwy, and I don't want that. So I make it a point that when I post a new video, I watch it, I like it, I leave a comment, and then if I want to watch it again, I watch it on my computer and not on YouTube. So that's just a big part, is just believing in yourself. I had someone once tell me, you know, it's okay to laugh at yourself. It took me a long time to laugh at myself and be okay with myself, regardless of what anybody else might think or anything. I know I have a lot of people that meet me and think that I came from a rich home or I'm spoiled, and I'm like, dude, I'm broke. I'm so broke. I can't afford the freaking, no, just, I can't even get into a dumpster to eat, because I'm so broke, man. I can't do it. I mean, I'm broke and broken. Like, there's just, no. So, Darren, my boyfriend Darren is up here. He's like laughing in the background, because he's not only listening to me, he's watching it on the thing. He's such a jerk. Anyways, alright, let's get to the last part of this thing. I made notes. Oh, that's another thing. When you're YouTubing, don't cuss. And, secondly, if you can kind of have a plan or a rewritten script, that's really important. And Kylie, as I told you before, we're going to be doing a video. I'm going to get to you. We're going to do it. And your YouTube voice, like, the way I'm talking right now is not the way I talk unless I'm, like, at a bar or a party and I'm trying to get someone's attention. Like, the way I talk now is loud and obnoxious and crazy. And, I mean, I kind of act like that around people, too. But, it's a lot. It's, like, 10 times more when you're YouTubing. So, okay, so the last thing I just want to talk about, and this is just really brief, I'm not going to get into all the details right now, I'm just going to, if you want to become a YouTuber, and this is for anybody who watches this later or whatever, if you want to become a YouTuber, there are so many free online resources, it's stupid. What I don't like is it's a mother to find. To find these resources is like pulling teeth out of a freaking marble statue. It just, it's almost impossible. Like how are you gonna do that? Get a chisel, man. Anyways, so would you stop laughing at me? You're making this awkward. I also had to learn how to vlog around him, and that was really hard for me, because when I first started doing my YouTubing, there was nobody home. Landon wasn't home. Nobody was home. So I mean, I was able to be just goofy and carefree to myself. And then over the holidays, and then him being here, I'm like, I gotta do this with you here. Like I need you to leave. It was a pain. But anyways, there's tons of free resources online. The top 3 places that I would suggest for anybody to check out on YouTube is, one is a guy's name. His name is D4, the number 4, and then Darius. He's got some great tips. Peter McKinnon has some awesome tips. Casey Neistat, if you don't know who he is, he's got some amazing stuff when it comes to movie editing ideas and just getting inspiration. And then a very important one is, are you an innovative, creative entrepreneur? Then you should check out Film Riot. Film Riot has so much to offer. It is insane. That is actually where I found how to get my, so if you've seen some of my videos and the graphic effects, I haven't had to pay for any of those. Those are free. They also have, look up Film Riot and look up free assets. So Film Riot made a video called Free Assets. Look up that video. You will find, within that there's a bunch of links about free editing software, free FX stuff, free SFX. So those special effects that you see, my movie where I'm shooting the gun, all of that stuff I got for free because I did my research. A great leader is a great learner. Never stop learning. Ever, 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 never, never, never stop. Never stop learning. Another person on YouTube, which I think has great insight and knowledge, it's called Think Media TV. I think his name is Sean. Sean. I think it's Sean. He's also got other channels, but his numbers aren't hugely high, but I mean, what he's done and what he's created and the other things that he's done, I mean, the dude's been in Forbes, and I mean, he's very, very smart. His channels are very knowledgeable, and he has great stuff. So that's another great one to check out. But there's just so many free online things, and I'm gonna make a video on this, vlog style like I do, and I'm gonna kind of go over all of it. Another thing I was saying, to be a great leader is to be a great learner. You should always be thriving for knowledge. I'm so hungry for knowledge. My hunger is absolutely insatiable. I cannot get enough. It is just utterly I have to devour it all. And trust me, I don't sleep anymore. So, there's a site called Coursera. It's Course, Coursera. Yep, Coursera. And that is where you can go on there. You can audit classes or you can pay for them, get certificates, so on. Where did I get my camera? Oops. Whoa. Okay. So the camera that I typically use for vlogging, so I switched phone services, and on the phone I'm on is the phone I use to make phone calls. This is my old phone. This is the Note 4 when I was with AT&T. And I kept the phone. I always keep my old phones because I still use them. So this is the one that I do my drawings on, the one picture I made of you. I think that was like the first time I actually used it, and I've gotten a lot better since then. So, which was like 2 weeks ago. But I use this phone. This is my work phone. I got two phones, one for the home and one for the work. Okay, so with this phone is actually really, really important to me because not only do I use this phone for vlogging every day, I also use this phone for my Queen Acacia Snapchat. I use this phone to draw on. I use this phone as a remote for my drone. I haven't used my drone much. I will use it more in the summer. When I did my cloning in the video with the interview, I used, it's not over here, I used my Canon Rebel T7i. That is, and that's what I was using before a lot. And then I just kind of picked this back up, and I'm like, this is great. And it's so light and easy, and it's inconspicuous too. So it's really easy to be recording or talking. People think I'm just like taking a Snapchat or doing a selfie. And so with what I'm going to be doing and creating, I'm actually going to be having another channel that's going to be more professional. And with that sort of stuff, I'll be using my Canon more, but I'll still be vlogging. So I'm really excited about that. But for the most part, I just use my phone. And this is a Note 4. It's not even the new phone. It's just, I think this one's like 3 or 4 years old. So maybe 2 years old. I forget how often phones come out. But that's all I use. And I was kind of using this phone, but the reason I stopped using this phone is because it's a pain in the ass to transfer the footage because Google Pixel don't know what they're doing. And I got the Google one. I don't know what the Google 2's like, but and I just love Samsung, and I'm actually going to be reaching out to them here soon, hoping and praying that I can get a sponsorship from them. So Samsung, that's just how I do. But you can do tons of stuff with your phone. And then before that, like when I do my draws with me's and stuff, I had an old Sony camera. You can go buy a handheld cam from Best Buy, I think, for $300-400. They have little, just that looks like the old-fashioned ones, and then you can also get the new ones that are like vlogging style, but they're a few $100s. So if you have a phone you can use and record on, use it. I'm pretty sure that's what you used to send me your little video, and it looked fine. I know there's this huge hype around, you know, being YouTube stupid. Where you get on YouTube and you think you have to get all this equipment and everything, and yes and no, it'll come in time. If you're offering quality content and you're doing your best and you're trying, people will see that and they will follow. That's kind of what's happened with me. I mean, I upgraded to a T7i so that I could make better video quality, not the like content, but the quality of the image better. And once I started daily vlogging, I use this. That is for doing like the cloning and stuff like that, which I'm gonna be using it more. But I've gained more followers just doing my daily vlogs than making those fancy videos like I did before. Like I said, that still comes in handy. It ain't going anywhere. I use it. Plus, I started picking up photography as well. So that's a big thing. But just use your phone. And as time goes on, I mean, as soon as you reach 5,000 followers on YouTube and as soon as you reach 10,000 followers on Instagram, you start getting sponsorships. It's super easy. And that's really why I built my Instagram, because all I had to do is post up pictures after picture after picture. And then, I mean, I took them all back down and then I posted them again and then I took them all back down. And that's kind of what I did for a while. And then people were like, why are you reposting the same picture? I'm like, oh crap, busted. I'm like, I'm trying to build my following, man. I don't have a lot of pictures to post. But it ended up working out, like I said. But Instagram hasn't been my main focus lately just because I don't know exactly what I put. That's like my art gallery. I want it to incorporate with everything that I'm doing, but at the same time, I want it to offer something different. So I want to utilize each platform that I have. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. I'm started a Patreon, but I haven't actually officially started a Patreon, and I'm looking into Twitch. I want to offer me on all of those, but I also want to offer something different, which gives people more incentive to want to follow all of my accounts. It's a business strategy. So, because if I'm offering the exact same thing on every single platform, why follow me on multiple platforms, you know? So, offering something a little bit different on each platform, including Snapchat, I forgot that one too, but offering something just a little bit different, that makes people want to follow you on all different platforms. And it's just a business strategy. So, but yes. Okay, well, my phone is about to die, and that's the main reason I did not want to use this phone, and I was trying to use this phone. So, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I've already been on here 23 minutes, not including my last video. So, remember, you're a king, you're a queen, you're part of the royal court, never give up your daydream. Know that I love you. Please don't be a mass murderer. And, yeah, and then Kylie, see, do you think it would be a good, I think you'd be a great photographer, sweetheart. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You just have to get out. I think the best tip of advice I ever heard from anybody, there's two things that I remember when I am creating. One, if you can't make it in your own town, how are you going to make it in the world? And that's why, we'll get on that part next week. And number two, try and, when you're capturing anything, try and give it from a different perspective. So if you go back to my video when I was looking for sanity and I was at Walmart, I switched things up. You know, I took my phone and I ran it with, so I had, you know, I had my item right here in my hand. I had my item right here in my hand, and I ran it across the scanner so you could see a different light. You know, art comes in all forms. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. But when you're trying to capture something, try and capture in a way that maybe people haven't seen before. Try and capture in a way that you want to express it differently. Or capture it in whatever way you want. I think that you can do whatever you want. I think that you can be amazing at whatever you want. And I'm here and I will be your cheerleader. And I love you and I support you. I can cheer you on as much as I want, but it's up to you to make that step forward. My phone is seriously about to die. Kylie, send me a snap. We'll talk. I gotta put this on the charger for a little bit though. I love you. Like I said, king, queen, part of the royal court. I don't think I have time to do the subscribe song. But Yes, we'll do it tomorrow. Okay. If my computer is up and working tomorrow, we will do that. If not, we might go live again. But I don't know. Okay, I love you. Bye. I think it's gonna die. It's gonna die. It's gonna die. Oh my God. No.